Well, to know and not to know, to be conscious and complete truthfulness while telling carefully constructed lies, to hold simultaneously two opinions which cancel out, knowing them to be contradictory and believing in both of them, to forget whatever it was necessary to forget and then draw it back into memory again at the moment when it's needed, and then promptly forget it again. That is the ultimate subtlety of this whole thing. Guys, we're going to talk about today our Western nations. And let me tell you what, right now, we're purging the channel, and this is going to be some. Let's think about some stuff. So a lot of people can't handle that. You're forced into believing and thinking all these things, and you got all these ideas coming at you from all these corrupt fucking sources. We're going to talk about our source, the Western source, for a little bit. Should you be doubling down on the next lie, or should you be using some deductive reasoning? It's kind of crazy. We're just going to go back on some factual things. We're not even going to talk about new shit. We're just going to talk about old shit that possibly pertains to the new shit and maybe why you should not be buying into it. Possibly. I don't know. You just have to think for yourselves. I can't think for you. I don't want to. So let's go into some talking about some things here. Let's go into some stuff here. Let's know. I didn't want to bring that up. We're gonna pop this one down, and we're gonna bring this one up so we can talk about it. All right, here's my screen this morning. We're going to talk about a couple things that our government have done in the past. Let's talk about our government's track record and how we should believe in them or not. We got so many things that we're doubling down on the next thing. I mean, should you be doubling down on the next lie of every fucking just whatever they say? I don't think so, man. You should probably have some. Let's go into the first thing. Let's go into Project Paperclip, because I think this was really that's like the start of the thing. Project Paperclip here is for the Holocaust Project. It was a secret United States intelligence program which more than 1,600 Nazi German scientists, engineers, and technicians were taken from former Nazis to the U.S. government. So we went over there. They were doing all these experiments, all this weird shit. 1,600 of them. They were not punished or anything like that. We liked what they were doing so much that we gave them jobs and we brought them over here. So these guys are with us today. They're in our society right now. God knows what they did. I mean, it's not. I mean, I don't want to read the rest of it. They'll probably just, you come over here and read it for yourself. It's kind of weird though, isn't it? It's a whole bunch of people, and then think about all the experiments that they were doing. So they brought these guys over here. They're not in jail for fucking years or anything like that. And let's talk about some Nazi stuff over in Ukraine, about the Azov battalion over there killing its way through Ukraine for years. Nobody wants to talk about that. Or Facebook says, yay, Nazis. What kind of fucking world are we living in, guys? You guys going to double down on that? We're going to double down on that? Really? Are you? You guys need to think about that for a minute, man. Okay, so now we're going to go right on from Project Paperclip to Project LAC. What is this? Where could this come from? Okay, let's check this out. Okay, so Project LAC was an operation dispersed microscopic zinc cadmium sulfate particles over much of the United States and Canada in order to test dispersal patterns of the geographic range of a chemical biological weapons. Oh my God. There were several tests occurred prior to the first spring affiliated with Operation LSC that provides a concept of a large area coverage. Okay, September 50th, 6 simulated attacks were conducted upon the San Francisco area. It was concluded that a feasible attack a seaport city with biological aerosol agents from a ship offshore. Okay, so they're spraying this shit all over fucking people, and you don't know it. What is zinc fucking cadmium sulfide? Is it a mixture? Does it hurt people? What does this do? Health effects. Having adverse health effects a result of LAC. See, they even mention LAC here. However, in 1990, a study done by the state and in part after exhaustive independent research, we have found no evidence of exposure. So, of course, we've investigated ourselves and found ourselves of no wrongdoing. Of course they would, right? I mean, guys, this is what everybody's blindly going, yeah, I support these guys. I support these guys. All right. Let's go back into Operation NorthWoods. What is this? I don't know. It's a proposed false flag operation against American citizens that originated in the U.S. Department of Defense in 1962. The proposals called for a CIA operative to both stage the actually commit acts of terrorism against American military and civilian targets, blaming them on the Cuban government and using it to justify a war against Cuba. We've done this before, and it's documented. Go back and look at some of this shit. We've sunk our own boats. We've done all kinds of different shit to get people to back up things that they probably shouldn't back up. Guys, you guys need to look at your history. Look at your history, man, and have some deductive reasoning. You need to go back and let's analyze these people who are telling you to fucking blindly just fucking think. I don't want these people here to tell me what to think. And I'm going to tell you right now, I'm without even saying it, but you know what I'm saying. I'm not cool with the West. I am not cool with the West. I'm not cool with the other options. But, you know, in Call of Duty, sometimes I have a team. I have a team over here. It's got 3 people on it, and I've got a team over here with 4 people on it. These 4 people are my big concern. They'll probably kill me easier, right? I'm closer to them, but I'm not going to attack them first. I'm actually going to maybe lure in this other team somehow, maybe a smoke grenade or something, let them know that those guys are over there. And then this team is going to come over here and thin this team out for me. Now these 2 teams are fighting each other, and they're thinned out. Now is the time to come in and swoop in both of those teams. And with that, I'll leave you guys with some critical thinking, man. Call somebody and tell them you love them, man. My stepmother just died, and I haven't talked to her in fucking years, and I feel so sad about that shit. So call somebody right now, man. That one person, man. Think about who you haven't called for a little bit. This one slipped my mind. I give this advice all the time. Call somebody and tell them you love them.